Welcome to video number 6 in our series on teacher professional development for student-to-student online engagement. This video and the next 4 videos explain the what. What is student-to-student online engagement? We systematically looked at the literature in 3 different literatures to develop a model that helps you think about student-to-student engagement and the principles that guide your pedagogy to enable student-to-student engagement. Now, those literatures were student-to-student interaction, online learning design, and cognitive engagement. I'd like now, and I'm very excited, to present this model to you. There is a core component to the model. I'm calling it the core model for student-to-student engagement. And then we have 4 principles that direct your pedagogy. So let's go through and unpack this a little bit. Just the overview, and then I'll go through each of these parts in more depth in the following 4 videos. Collaborative inquiry online directs the development of student self-regulation through cognitive engagement, emotional engagement, and behavioural engagement. It's important to consider engagement in these 3 different ways. And I've actually put here little sort of dots to make you think about or help you think about engagement like bouncing balls. You're tossing up and supporting cognitive, emotional, and behavioural engagement at any one time through cognitive inquiry to develop targeted student self-regulation. Collaborative inquiry online operates through student discussions of discipline experiences, nurturing those connections between ideas and concepts. Self-regulation is the key student capability for setting goals, managing time and effort to work in that dialogic manner with peers. We consider engagement in 3 different ways. Cognitive engagement is represented through the thinking, through flexibility and problem solving, application of ideas, and exploration of possibilities. Emotional engagement is represented in affective reactions such as temperament, mood, certainty, and attitude. Behavioural engagement is represented in the contributions to the learning tasks and behaviours such as effort, persistence, and attention. Now, there are 4 principles that will direct your pedagogy to enable collaborative inquiry to support student self-regulation in emotional engagement, cognitive engagement, and behavioural engagement. The first principle is sustained communication, maintaining discourse across the depth and breadth of learning sequence for the development of digital literacy competencies. So that whole depth and breadth, we aren't heavy at the end or heavy at the beginning. It's the depth and breadth across the learning sequence that's important. Sustaining communication. Modelling, explicitly and subtly illustrating collaborative and co-constructive engagement practices while being a co-participant within that learning community. Management, establishing protocols and procedures for targeted learning activities within different digital platforms to enable student engagement practices. And the last principle that will direct your pedagogy is learning design, engineering student engagement amongst teacher, student, with content and with digital tools that leverages this individual and the development of collective knowledge. So as a whole, we have the core model to help us understand what is online student-to-student engagement, And then we have the 4 different principles that guide our pedagogy to enable this student-to-student engagement online. In the next video, I'll unpack this core model further, and then in the following videos after that, we will go through each of these principles with illustrations. So in this set, we talk about the what, and in the next set after this, the next 5 after these 5, we look at the application of this model to curriculum in Queensland. Thank you.